Trolls vs. the Giants. Written by Mary Cowley Takaoka. Illustrated art by Monika Takaoka. Once upon a time, the trolls all lived in a little village. And they were the most guileless creatures ever. They would sing, dance, and hug all the time. However, they were discovered by the giants, who were miserable and could only be happy whenever they ate a troll. The giants gathered once a year for an event called Trollstice, where they eat trolls and are happy for only one day. Young Prince wakes up his father, the king, on the day of Trollstice. All the monsters gather around the troll tree as Cook gets ready to cook up some trolls. Since it is Prince's first time ever eating a troll, Cook prepares to hand over the happiest troll, Poppy. Oh no! When she picks from the tree, Cook finds that all the trolls have been replaced with wooden dolls with crazy hair. The trolls have escaped underground to a new home. Therefore, the king banishes Cook from Giant Town. She angrily vows to find the trolls and have them all eaten by the giants. Meanwhile, the king tells his son, the prince, that nothing will ever make him happy again. Later, the trolls live in the forest with Poppy leading them all in a song. Some of her troll friends include Cat, Branch, Astro Dog, I Summer, BB, short for Banana Bread, and Creek. Poppy is throwing a party that day in honor of their arrival to her new home. The only troll that is never happy is Branch, who is gray and constantly pessimistic. He lives in a bunker to protect himself from the giants, and he refuses Poppy's invitation to the party. The trolls have their party, but the burst of glitter and light and the sound of loud music is enough to get the attention of Cook, who now looks ragged and disheveled, having spent a lifetime searching for the trolls. She goes stomping down the forest and starts grabbing trolls. She grabs some of the trolls. Then the other trolls hide in the forest by blending in. Poppy goes to Branch's bunker and asks for his help, but initially he refuses. Poppy then brings back the rest of the trolls into the bunker, to Branch's displeasure, as she sets off to find her friends by herself. Poppy sings an upbeat song about not letting anything get her down. That is, until she is caught in a spider web. 4 spiders approach her, but they're scared off by Branch as he whips his stick at them to hold them back, causing them to back off. Branch decides to join Poppy in her quest, albeit with reluctance. Later, Poppy and Branch stop to rest. Poppy starts to sing and say goodnight to pictures of all her captured friends, which bugs Branch. Poppy gets out her ukulele and starts singing, with other forest creatures joining in. Branch asks Poppy for the ukulele, and he just tosses it into the water. The two come across a tunnel that's supposed to lead them to Giant Town. They meet Cat, who offers to show them which path leads to Giant Town versus which path leads to death and destruction. Branch gets annoyed with Cat when he tries to do his own little tune, so he takes a stick and chases him through the tunnel, with Poppy running after them. Poppy and Branch wind up in Giant Town and see how miserable and gloomy all the giants are in their everyday lives. Poppy and Branch find their friends in the Hobbit house as they follow the light from the trolls signaling their hugging hour. Cook brings the captured trolls to the prince. Cook wants to bring Trollstice back, and she offers Creep as the first troll that Prince will eat. Eat! Eat! Prince is hesitant at first until Cook shoves Creep into his mouth, leading the other trolls to think he's been eaten. Cook hands over the rest of the trolls to Monika, a scullery maid, to keep them until it's time for Trollstice. The trolls find out that Maid Monika is in love with Prince, as they can read her thought bubble. They speak to Monika and offer to help her out in return for not letting them get eaten. The trolls start singing. But Maid Monika asks why Branch isn't singing. He refuses to answer until Poppy also asks why he won't sing. Branch admits that he thinks his singing was what got his grandmother eaten. As a child, he sang beautifully until Cook almost grabbed him, but his grandmother jumped in to save him, leading to her capture. That moment took away his happiness and color. However, with Poppy's encouragement, Branch decides to help Monika. They give Monika a makeover and sit on her head to give her a full hair of colorful hair under the guise of Lady Glittersparkles. As Lady Glittersparkles, she manages to get Prince's attention and joins him on a date at a skating rink. Monika is awkward and nervous at first, but with some help from Branch, she starts to gain the confidence to say how she really feels about Prince, allowing him to fall in love with her. The trolls then see that Prince is carrying Creek inside a jewel. Their date is interrupted by Cook, who nearly catches Maid Monika. Monika flees and leaves behind a roller skate, which Prince picks up and keeps. The trolls steal Prince's jewel and open it up to rescue Creek, but when they open it, he's not inside. Cook recaptures them all and reveals that she is being helped by Creek. He admits that he betrayed the trolls in order to save his own skin. He steals Poppy's cowbell and leads Cook and some other giants ogre to the forest, where they capture the rest of the trolls. Cook stows all the trolls inside a giant pot. Feeling betrayed and hopeless, Poppy becomes sad and loses her personality, and the rest of the trolls follow suit. After some silence, Branch starts to sing. His voice and newfound optimism inspires his friends, and they, along with Branch himself, regain their personality and happiness. Monika overhears the trolls and allows them to escape, since she is thankful for their previous assistance and for showing her how to be happy. She tells Poppy she appreciates her for helping her and lets them all go free. However, Poppy didn't want to be elfish and couldn't bring herself to abandon Monika after her sacrifice that is sure to doom her life, and Poppy rallies her friends to attempt a permanent solution to the conflict by showing the giants that they can be happy too. The giants are gathered for the feast, but Prince wants to wait for his lovely date. Cook opens the pot and discovers that the trolls are all nowhere to be found. Jealously thinking that Maid Monika ate them all, Cook orders the giants to seize Monika until the trolls ride in on her other skate. They land on Cook's head to show Prince that she was trying to be his date. Poppy convinces Prince that he managed to be happy without eating a troll and by enjoying his time with Maid Monika, leading the other giants to realize that they had also can be cheerful without having to eat trolls. Poppy and Branch start to sing, turning the feast into a merry dance party. Cook tries to get the trolls herself, but Monika accidentally magnifies Cook's grimace, causing her to stumble onto a cart that rolls downhill, sending Cook and Creep far, far away from the kingdom. Poppy is crowned queen of the trolls as both trolls and giants now live in harmony. She and Branch stand atop a tree and share a hug along with Cat. After a while, Cook and Creep's cart stops rolling. Cook prepares to eat Creek herself, but they soon find out they are on top of monster mushrooms who open their mouths and eat them. The end. Rewritten by Mary Cowley Takaoka. Illustrated by Monika Takaoka. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and perseveres. Love never fails. Where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away.